Trailblazers. The franchise has certainly taken a turn this past season, even if it may have been a bit late for the few of the moves and transitions they made. The roster has seen more turnover in the latter half of this season than it has in the entire past decade, and it was not to the benefit of the team. First, let's look at the trade Portland made to the Clippers. We gave them Robert Covington and Norman Powell, two great role players at the very least, and I would argue Norman is more than that. Robert Covington had a case for the best defensive player on the team, and Norman was a key part of offensive production. What did we get in return? I can't remember. That's how bad it was. No players worth noting in a 2025 second-round pick. We got nothing. In fact, the only reason I could see that we made this trade was to put ourselves under the salary cap, but even with that goal in mind, a much better trade could have been engineered. The only other notable trade this season was sending CJ McCollum to New Orleans. Once again, we got nowhere near fair value out of this trade. We did get Josh Hart, who's a decent second-unit guy, but is nowhere near CJ's level. All other players we received are not worth noting, and the only other piece of the deal was 3 draft picks, 1 protected first-round pick and 2 far-in-the-future second-round picks. The second-round picks aren't worth anything, but the first-round pick may work out well for us. If it lands between 5 and 14, it will be ours, and it will be another top 15 pick on top of our own pick. Since we didn't make the playoffs this year, as I said, our pick has a very good chance of being pretty good as well. This is all there is to be excited about if you're a Blazers fan, if I'm being honest. And this deal will once again create more salary cap space for free agents, but with our current front office, there's no shot that we will sign anyone of noteworthiness with that money. Another piece of the puzzle is Damian Lillard. Now, in my opinion, we should have traded him last season. I understand why we didn't, and with his loyalty to Portland, if he doesn't want to go, then we really can't and shouldn't trade him. And don't get me wrong, I love Damian, what he's done for Portland, but I'm tired of seeing him waste his career in a franchise that has repeatedly shown that it is unwilling to give him what he needs for a championship. Plus, trading him would allow us to get many great future draft picks and young stars that would refresh the franchise and allow us to begin another campaign. But again, as long as he wants to stay here, there's not much anyone can do about it. With all that being said, there's a slim chance of a good season next season. If Damian returns from injury as good as ever, the front office can get their act together, it could turn out okay. We could potentially have 2 top 10 picks, and with some luck, a few better than role players signed out of free agency. The last issue I'm going to cover is root of all the team's problems. It's the ownership. Since Paul Allen passed away, Jody Allen has been in charge and hasn't done what is necessary to create a good franchise environment. Staffing changes in the front office are needed, and a new owner is needed for that to happen. Thanks for watching. Bye.